Hey folks, it's me Chris, and I wanted to take a few seconds of your time to talk about this awesome new opportunity that we've been presented with for all of our lovely listeners. We can now offer you all a 1-month free trial from audible.com, allowing you full access to a vast library of audiobooks to choose from. As I mentioned earlier, the trial is completely free, and all you have to do is visit audibletrial.com/GHS and follow the instructions to sign up for a free membership today. We hope you guys enjoy Audible just as much as we do, and thanks for your time. But alright, cool. I guess on that note, we'll go ahead and jump into our nerd news, which we have a lot of great stuff as always, guys. We have some video game stuff, and we have some movie news as well. Dude, do you mind if I take this first piece?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go for it.
Sweet. Well, this is actually a piece I wrote on GamerHeadlines.com that you guys can check out. But so really interesting news. So Bethesda has announced that it has plans for this year's E3 2016. So they took to Twitter and they posted a teaser image, which is actually a really cute blue image. It almost looks like blueprints for a map, and it has like, you know, cute chibi versions of like, you know, characters from Bethesda games. Like I see, you know, there's like some Skyrim characters there. I think there's like Doom and stuff like that. And it says, "Are you game?" And it says Bethesda's E3 showcase, save the date, June 12th, 2016, 7 p.m. So Bethesda will be attending E3 2016. They're having their own conference yet again. This is their second time having a conference, because last year in 2015, that was the first time they ever did it. And yeah, it's going to be, like I mentioned, it's 7 p.m. Pacific time. That's 10 p.m. Eastern time. So that's really fucking late for me, and that's super fucking late for Adnan. But that's going to be happening June 12th at this year's E3. And to give you guys an idea, E3 2016 is actually taking place from June 14th to June 16th. So I guess them doing it on the 12th, it's kind of more of like a pre-E3 thing. I think that's a Sunday. So I think that's what they did last year too. They started it really early. And actually this year's E3 is not going to be held at the usual spot. It's going to be held at the Nokia Theater this year. So that's going to be something different. So I'd be curious to see how the show looks. But yeah, some people are hoping that there's going to be news about Doom, Fallout 4's DLC, Dishonored 2, and any other, you know, surprises they might have in development. So pretty cool, man. I remember we spoke about it at our E3, you know, like special last year on the show. But I remember really enjoying Bethesda's conference. It was very, you know, like streamlined and really straight to the point, and kind of like, you know, dispensed with the bullshit and just gave us the information that we wanted.
Yeah, it was an alright. I've never really been huge on Bethesda games. Like, I'm not kind of like hit and miss on them. I'm not really surprised that they're holding another one, because there will be something lined up.
Yeah,
like obviously they must have some kind of agenda to even bother turning up and do stuff like that. Just hold their own conference. Maybe an expansion of Fallout 4.
Yeah,
some form of expansion. More on Doom.
Yeah, I think they're going to give a release date for Doom, and they're going to cater that as, like, remember how, like, when they announced, like, oh, Fallout 4 comes out this November, and everyone went crazy about that? They're going to do something. Yeah. Woo, yeah! Like, they're going to do something like that with Doom. They're going to be like, and Doom comes out next month. Woo! You know, because I think Doom is targeting a quarter 2 2016 release, so that would be April, May, or June. So yeah, actually, fuck, they could even be able to be like, next week, baby. You know, like fire their Doom gun, their BFGs. Yeah. You know,
like Ocelot is on the stage, like
yeah, guns of Doom.
It's finger gun. Maybe. What was I going to pick up? There's something on the top of my head. Evil Within 2, some kind of teaser.
Shit, yeah, that is Bethesda. I think that's a shoo-in. They're definitely going to announce that, I think.
Possibly. And then I'd probably say it's going to be a heavy focus on Dishonored 2 as well.
Yeah, I think Dishonored 2 will get, like, the full
focus of this show. Like, yeah. Fallout was obviously the kind of one where it's, like, fucking earth-shattering.
Yeah, they'll have like demos and like what they did with Fallout, where they're like, and look at this collector's edition and mobile phone apps, and yeah, I think Dishonored 2 will get like that treatment as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be definitely interesting because I think Dishonored 2 is very much high in people's disappeared as well since the E3 because it's been quiet. They don't really Bethesda don't really do like traditional studios do, like in the sense of like here's this and like little bits and snippets of news.
Right.
Kind of like just retreat until they have something ready to announce next for it.
Yeah.
Even talk about it because it's the same with Detroit. Like Detroit's far out, like with Quantic Dream, but it's literally just been like this is our game, and and then you have to wait until like they're ready to release the next bit of information. It's like and this and this and that and whatever else.
Yeah, that's something I do admire of them. Like you're right, they don't beat around the bush. They're not like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. Like at last year's conference, that's what was really cool about it. They gave us like little things, like I think wasn't Dishonored Remastered announced or something like that. Like they gave us small things like that. They gave us like, hey, here's Doom. Here's a medium look at it. They gave us like a very small look at Dishonored 2, and then the rest of the conference focused on Fallout 4, and they had a release day at the end of it. So it was a small conference, but it was like I said, streamlined and straight to the point. I think they're gonna. Yeah, you're right, dude. I think they're gonna do something similar this year, and they're gonna have something like cutting with the bullshit. They're just gonna go like straight for it, and yeah, it should be good. It's exciting to already hear stuff about E3. I know it's still a whiles away. It's this June, but that's exciting, man. That they're already like giving release dates and updates and stuff like that. So. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm definitely excited.
Yeah, definitely. I'm interested. Not really hugely excited, but my interest is peaked as it normally does when this kind of stuff happens.
You're like Leonardo DiCaprio in in Django Unchained. You're like, you had my curiosity, now you have my interest.
Now my cigarette, like raising my eyebrow while the camera comes flying into my face.
What a great shot! God, I love that movie, man.
What cake does he give him now? What cake does he give Dr. Schultz?
Oh, white cake?
Vanilla cake or something. White cake.
Like,
oh,
white
yes.
cake. Which
white
is like,
cake.
we get it, dude. Like,
we get the point that you're fucking
yeah. Put some chocolate on that cake sometimes. Chocolate's
Samuel
delicious.
Jackson in the background.
He really doesn't like people to be on nags. That's definitely
No,
something.
he doesn't like nag. No, Nick nag. But anyway, next piece of news.
Yes.
So after the existence of Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens leaked out yesterday, Warner Bros. Interactive has officially announced the existence of the game along with deluxe editions of the physical release and a launch trailer. It also reveals story details where some parts of the game will explore, quote, the time between Star Wars Return of the Jedi and Star Wars The Force Awakens, end quote. The Xbox One and PS4 deluxe editions of LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens contain an exclusive Finn minifigure, as well as a droid character pack and Phantom Limb level bonus for the PlayStation 4 version of the game. The PS3 version will also have access to the exclusive content. Both current gen deluxe versions include the game's Season Pass, which will probably be cancelled because it's Warner Bros. But anyway, I'll probably leave it at that for now. But yeah, Lego Star Wars, Chris. Lego Star Wars.
Dude, have you noticed how the Lego games have been really catering to PS4 lately? Like how they gave those like two for Lego Avengers, they got like the Captain America Civil War and the Age of Ultron like character, or no, I think it was Ant-Man and Civil War. They got like character packs for free on PlayStation, and now here you're gonna get a level for free on PS4. That's interesting. Yeah, dude, I think it was funny leading up to this announcement because Adam and I were part of a group chat with some friends and colleagues of ours, and they were one of them posted something saying that like Warner Brothers Interactive was like, tomorrow we will be announcing a large gaming news from two developers. I mean, or like not two developers. It was like from two like groups that are gonna do something really special. And I remember they were saying, Adnan was making some jokes. I thought it was really funny, but they were saying stuff like Rocksteady's Superman game or a new Arkham game or blah blah blah. and it was fucking Lego Star Wars, which I'm like, why would you ante up the news on Lego Star Wars? Like, of all things, right? Like, I mean, we all knew this was coming. I mean, I'm kind of surprised they're doing it now, but like, it was kind of like, damn, like fuck, they're really like pushing it out there in a big way. But yeah, dude, I'm excited for it. I mean, I love Lego games. I always call them my guilty pleasure. I really dig them. And I really enjoyed Lego Jurassic World last year to the point that it reinvigorated my love for the Lego games. I would love to pick up Lego Avengers sooner or later. This is definitely something I'm going to keep on my watch list. I mean, I love Star Wars and I like Lego Star Wars, so I'd be curious to see how they do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it's not really surprising to make Lego out of anything. Like literally, it's just not too surprising because they're going to ride the bandwagon of this money.
Yeah.
And I don't really trust Warner Bros. With the game season pass that I took a swipe a few minutes ago and everything else. But I'm interested. I won't pick it up. I thought it was funny.
Dude, what I forget. I know they cancel a season pass, but which one was it for?
It was for The Hobbit.
It was Lego Hobbit. Yeah, they can't.
Yeah, Lego Hobbit.
It was Yeah, they were going to include Battle of the Five Armies. That was going to be a DLC.
Yeah.
Because it was only 2 of the movies in the Lego Hobbit, and then they just canceled it. I think they were like, yeah, it didn't make enough money, and that was it. And we're like, all right, I guess that's it. Just leaving us with our pants down. So that was kind of weird. But yeah, so Lego Star Wars, we have that to look forward to. That would be pretty fun. We got some movie news, guys, for you too. We have 2 pieces actually. Dude, do you want to take this first piece, or are you more interested in the second piece?
I'll let you have the first piece.
Oh, me take it?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Because, I can go both ways. With news only, of course. Anyway, that was a dumb joke. I apologize. Movie news here. So this is kind of a weird... Oh, I say weird because it's so, like, out of left field. But, so Lionsgate has officially announced that actress Elizabeth Banks, who, you guys might know from The Hunger Games, and she also directed Pitch Perfect, has signed on to play the villain in the upcoming Power Rangers reboot. Elizabeth Banks will be playing the iconic Power Rangers villain Rita Repulsa, who's an evil witch previously imprisoned for thousands of years with plans to conquer Earth. You guys know who Rita is. She's the one that's
do the voice.
After 10,000 years, I'm free! It's time to conquer Earth! R2, or no, not R2, what is it? Alpha, we need 5 teenagers with attitude.
Let's kidnap them.
Yeah, right? Like, they're just hanging out at the juice bar, doing teenager crap, and they just kidnap them, and they're like, you're Power Rangers now! Oh, man. But, yeah,
Who's
so...
the Pink Ranger?
The Pink Ranger?
Yeah, in the original show.
You mean the actor? Her name was Amy Jo Johnson.
Yeah, I had a huge crush on her.
Dude, we all did.
As a kid, everyone
oh, man.
Kid.
Dude, we were envious of the Green Ranger in so many ways. We're like, he gets to date her, and he has the shield. That's badass.
Yeah, exactly. And the stereotypical black guys in there, and like everything else which is made up that show.
Oh, dude, if you remember, actually it became controversial. The original run of Power Rangers, they had the Black Ranger was a black person. A black actor, yeah. and the Yellow Ranger was an Asian actor.
Asian, yeah,
yeah. And so people like I don't know if they did it purposely. It's kind of a little bit weird that would be twice. It would be a thing. But if you noticed, ever since then, they never made a black Power Ranger, the Black Ranger, and they never made an Asian cast, either male or female. The Yellow Ranger after that. So that was a big thing, man. And I doubt they're not gonna do it with this iteration of the Power Rangers movie. Oh god, they're gonna stay away from that. But dude, like back to this news, this is kind of weird news. Like, I mean, I love Elizabeth Banks. I think she's an excellent actor, but like I think she can pull it off. I could see her pulling it off, but like kind of you wouldn't expect them to get someone so high profile, because so far I think all of the actors they've gotten for the movie aren't really that well known, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. They don't really. I mean, I know.
They don't
Suppose.
really leap off the page.
Yeah, like I mean, they're in big movies that I'm seeing. One of them was in the one who's playing Kimberly, the Pink Ranger. She was in The Martian. That's interesting. But like you don't really like know them very. Like they don't. Like you said, they don't leap off. And the screenwriters are from X-Men First Class and Thor, so that's interesting that they're writing the movie. But this is like the first, like main actor that's pretty well known. That's going to be the main villain in the movie.
Definitely. So yeah, I think they've got the right star appeal though. If they're going to make up for that with Elizabeth Banks,
Do you think she'll do the voice?
I hope
She'll
so.
be like,
They have to do intro as well.
That's how the movie should open, right? After 10,000 years, I'm free. Who should be the
Now
big
to conquer Earth,
dude? Jack Black should be the floating head Zordon. Totally. He'd be like,
yeah.
R2, go get me some Power Rangers.
He starts
Go
singing
now.
tribute in it when he's on his own.
Tribute. We must pay tribute. Ding 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 ding. Like gets a little acoustic guitar floating in front of him.
Jack Black is a good shout, Chris. Very good shout.
I love Jack Black, man, and I honestly he probably could.
Or Kevin Spacey.
Fuck it, why not? Throw he
Kevin
would.
Spacey's
He would be the most
probably-
intense Zordon ever. You'd be like, holy fuck. Like
the fucking glass breaks. He's so intense.
he would be so intense. You'd be like, I think the Power Rangers are safer with Rita. Like Jesus, like what is he? What is he doing with those kids? He's stealing them, abducting them from their juice bar. They just want to, enjoy healthy snacks after school.
They're not even going to be at fucking juice bar in this one. They'll be at like a Taco Bell because we're in 2016. We'll be at Taco Bell or like a Five Guys or something. Or a beer or something.
It'll be like product placement.
Hashtag kidnapped on Twitter.
I would love that. Like it's product placement. They're just like always hanging out in a Taco Bell. Like why are we always at Taco Bell, guys?
It's sponsored by Taco Bell.
I would, dude. Oh my god! Like I wish we were in charge of like the production of this movie. And we just assigned like if we had all the money in the world, like it would just be like
we would become the new Jeff Keighley's. Like, you can't really do that.
like they're all gonna hang out in Taco Bell and they're gonna be in excellent shape. They're not ever gonna gain weight and just fucking Kevin Spacey Zordon and get Elizabeth Banks as Rita and Jack Black will be the fucking robot. I don't know. Get fucking Pee Wee Herman. Fuck it, go the full Monty. But no, seriously, going back, like this actually, honestly, when I heard this casting, I became a lot more interested in this movie than I was before. I mean, I don't know if I would necessarily go see it in the movie theater, but I'll put it this way: I look forward to the trailer now. I'm really curious to see what the hell they're gonna do with it.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, lightning bolt. But anyway, we'll move on to our last piece of news, I guess. Do you want to take this one away, dude?
I will do. So I only kept this in because Chris made me laugh about this. But Zack Snyder sought Christopher Nolan's blessing for Batman v Superman. Yes, you heard that fucking damn straight. That's exactly as it is. So, speaking with Empire, director Zack Snyder revealed that he asked for the Dark Knight director and Man of Steel producer Christopher Nolan for his blessing for a film that would pit the two heroes against each other. The outlet reports the exchange as such, and I quote, "You tell me if you don't want me to do it," Snyder told Nolan. After a silence, Nolan said, "Well, we don't own these characters. When you're done making Batman movies, someone else will make them." Almost like Batman-esque kind of response. Like,
It's not who I am that defines me.
Hanging up his hood whilst he's fucking talking to him.
It's not the Batman movie that we make. It's the one that takes over.
Jonathan Nolan's behind him writing these words as well. Ah, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, dude, it sounds like one of his scripts. It's like, fuck.
The outlet goes on to say that Nolan granted Snyder his blessing for the film, but the director says it probably wasn't an easy decision. He said, and I quote, "I think he found it a little bit hard. I would feel the same way," end quote. So that's about it for the actual story. I found it just funny in the context of Zack Snyder approaching Christopher Nolan for his blessing for this film. Even though I understand that the fucking caliber of this film is ridiculously high because it's Batman and Superman on screen fighting each other, and that like his head is on the line almost. because the critical reception is going to be very hard in this film.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of interesting to read it, and the kind of exchanges that are really like they're so wooden, a little bit like
Do you
as if
think?
no one doesn't want to be there.
Yeah. Do you think Nolan actually was like, "Why the fuck are you calling me?" Like that's where the
It's
silence was. Like,
it wasn't over a phone call. It was in Taco Bell.
oh, is it? Of course, they're there. You know,
No one
every
said, "Well, we don't make own these characters," and they're missing the parentheses where it says "bites into taco."
after a silence and a few chews, Nolan said, "Well, we don't own these characters." Or you're done making Batman movies, someone else will. They've actually put in brackets "make them" because he was too busy eating his taco at that point.
Jonathan Nolan's outside dressed up as Flass buying falafel or stealing falafel.
Probably.
Flass, I have kids to feed.
It's like,
falafel.
what a dick. Dude, this is it is kind of funny because this could really go both ways. I don't think Nolan. I wouldn't say the word cares, but I think Nolan's kind of like washed his hands of Batman. He made his trilogy,
Yeah.
and he was done. And I think even Warner Brothers asked him, "Come on, do more," and he's like, "No." And even Christian Bale was like, "I'm done, man. Like, no more. Like, I don't need to." We said the story we wanted to say. So, I mean, it's always very nice. I guess it's a polite thing for a director to do to, like, call up the previous director and kind of, like, say, like, hey, man, are you cool with me doing this? But I just really do imagine a scenario where, like, Snyder, is putting more eggs in this basket than what, Nolan, I don't think cares at this point. But yeah, whatever. It's always nice to, I guess it's maybe like a good luck thing, you know what I mean, going into the movie. Like, it's always nice to have the reassurances from the previous filmmaker, because then you just feel a little bit more righteous making it. Yeah, whatever. I mean, we'll see how it turns out. I think they're going to be incomparable. I don't think you can compare the Batman we're going to meet in this film to where are they? Where's the trigger? You would never have given it to an ordinary citizen. Ah! Like, we're not going to get that type of Batman anymore, for better or for worse. But yeah, very interesting though. Like you said, funny exchange. And I'm still curious to see what the end result is going to be with this movie, and to see Affleck and all this. So we'll just have to hold out for now. Just know that the blessings were given. So
Exorcist style. Came dressed up on set in his priest robes, throwing holy water on Ben Affleck.
That's awesome. I love this quote in the comments, by the way. Yeah, sure, whatever. Christopher Nolan. Like, that's what he said. Like, I don't care, man. But yeah, so whatever. We'll see. Moving on.